Steady with
Juan.
And Pablo.
We have a movie review for you guys, so sit back, relax, and let's get to it.
And this is a most recent movie, which we haven't done in a while, doing recent,
Yeah.
that have come out recently and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
So this is a horror movie. So again, format: first half of the video would be non-spoiler review or non-spoiler, and then the second half would be spoiler talk.
All right, I'll start with a quick synopsis of for anyone who
does
doesn't
it
know what
give
the movie's
anything away?
about. It'll give a little bit away, but nothing that you wouldn't be able to tell just from title or
Okay.
trailers. Obsession, directed by Curry Barker, is a dark psychological horror movie about Bear, a lonely man hopelessly friend-zoned by his lifelong crush, Nikki. After buying a one-wish willow, he wishes Nikki would love him more than anything in the world. The spell works, but at a price.
And yeah, that's in the trailer
Yeah.
anyway. So you're right. It doesn't give anything away. But yeah, pretty much it.
So like Juan said, this movie is directed by Curry Baker.
Made by
Barker.
Blumhouse Studios.
Yeah, Curry Barker.
He what?
Oh no, made by Blumhouse Studios.
Blumhouse Studios,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think did he not start as a YouTuber or
He-
something?
He did comedy sketches on YouTube.
Yes.
So
Another comedy guy doing some horror, huh?
yeah, but you gotta give him props. He knocked it out of the park with this one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Opinion too.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
like, movie, budget under $1 million? It's pretty much made 100 times that.
Yeah.
And they say that it could be the first movie that makes $100 million with that low of a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my respects for that.
Not only that, the movie was shot in under a month. It was like 20 days they shot the whole film.
Yeah.
But
So let's go into like our main actors. Our local girl here,
Nikki,
Nikki, played by Indy Navarte. She is from Tucson, Arizona. So
yeah. So fun little fact.
local legend here apparently now. She's also starred in Superman and Lois, which was one of the other things I've seen her in.
Yeah, and there I did not like her character that much as it was developed. At first I liked her, and then as it was developing, it was
Yeah.
I loved her.
Yeah, she was great in this movie.
Superman and Lois.
Oh, no. I thought you meant this movie.
No. In this movie itself, I loved her character. Everything else, we'll continue talking about that later.
I mean, the way that she was able to switch off from being like this lovely girl, like pretty normal, to like this crazy, creepy character was pretty impressive to me. Like she did a great job with the material she was given.
All right, who's the next character?
The next character, our main guy, Michael Johnston,
Who's Bear?
or Baron. Again, the guy who got friend zoned.
He's famous for being in Teen Wolf.
Yeah, I mean his character. He also did a good job being like this frightened character throughout the entire movie, and I don't know for you guys, but his character kind of like pissed me off a little bit.
Oh,
The way he
definitely pissed me off.
The way he was like making all these decisions that we're gonna get into like spoiler talk in the future. But other than that, Michael Johnston did a good job portraying him.
And it was pretty much just those. Okay, so the next character?
Next character, we got Cooper Tomlinson as Ian, Bear's best friend.
Yes.
So I mean, throughout he was like more of a trying to be a voice of reason character, you would say, but like towards at the end of the story, like your opinion could have changed on him.
Idiot. But whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated that guy the most in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Because of what you said earlier, and because he could have easily stopped all of it.
Well, I'll get into that since I actually haven't said anything yet. But
No,
what we talked
you
about.
what we talked about. We can say that we talked about it before we
Yeah, and the fourth main character, we got Megan Lawless as Sarah.
Best character in my opinion.
As character.
Loved her the whole way through the movie.
Okay.
She was the most chill out of all of them.
Yes, out of all of them was the most chill.
But yeah, we got.
I feel like I recognize her from somewhere. I just can't tell from like.
I don't
I
I
don't.
don't know, dude.
What's her
She's
name
only
again?
appeared in 2 things. Megan Lawless.
Mhm.
Megan, I just want to see if like there's anything.
So
The Hate You Give and Table 19 are the only movies. Oh wait,
the Death That Awaits was also in there, but she hasn't been in a lot, so she's like still fairly new.
Well, this is what I love. I love seeing new actors and actresses pop up in movies, so
Mhm.
I'm excited.
and usually they pop up in films like these, right?
Yeah.
Where it's a little bit more independent
Low
and
budget.
This is what I love though about Blumhouse and A24.
Yeah.
They usually get these types of movies. They put them out not knowing how it's gonna hit, but look at this one. This one's been a hit already. So
Yeah, it's safe to say that Curry Barker's gonna be directing more stuff. And just a little quick note, like he's gonna be writing and directing the next Texas Chainsaw.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
Are you a fan of the Texas Chainsaw?
Well, I just saw
Yeah.
that movie today. Like,
the original, yeah.
yeah, like I
Okay.
went through a whole movie binge where I watched The Book of Life. I didn't remember anything about that movie.
Mhm.
A Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then the old Carrie. I had watched parts of the new one or the newer one,
Mhm.
but never the old one. And honestly, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but this we mentioned this how comedy sketch writers can basically easily transition into horror.
Like
Jordan
Peele. I think Zach Cregger's was also a
Mhm.
comedian before this.
Yeah, he was.
So
Hmm. But yeah, I mean, the movie as itself was a pretty
and
edge of your seat kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
you were pretty. It wasn't like scary, but like the things that the character did, like Indian artist character, was pretty like gruesome and like gross.
oh my god, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna mention it in our spoiler talk.
I think that's one of the only scenes I liked. Plus whatever happened.
Hmm.
I'll explain in the spoiler talk. But
Yeah, but other than that, like, how do you guys feel about like the how it was shot cinematography? Because that was also
Oh,
something.
the amazing the use of shadows in
Mhm.
many
Yes.
scenes to make it eerie when she talk or something.
Yeah.
Great. And same with like the makeup they use in certain scenes. Just I mean, you have a picture of
Yeah. So it can be considered spoiler, but like it is a behind the scenes thing. So one of the scenes that they used makeup on, like, it was a pretty good job too. Because when I was watching it, I was like, that looks like a deeply different face. But
and
and
for
I
the
know why.
budget its special effects or their few effects that they
Yeah.
needed to add in there
Mhm.
were better than some of the $100 million movies
Mhm.
that are being made at the moment.
I mean that's a cool thing also about being practical and stuff like that. Like for this movie, like they didn't need a lot, but
Yeah.
like when they needed it, like they used the money right for
Yes.
the practical effects.
Yes.
Anything else? Yeah.
Or can
Um,
we? Do you think we can start the spoiler talk?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
Rate it before we.
rate it.
Like this is where it dives in.
All right, you first.
9.2.
9.5.
6.
Oh, you bitch.
There's some 6s that I'm like, yes, I do enjoy it and like it, but this one was more on the not so good for me side.
Okay, we're going into spoiler talk in 3, 2, 1. You suck.
You son of a...
Okay, so the story follows Michael Johnson's character Bear. This thing called the One Wish Willow, where you can only have one wish, was like the main factor
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
movie. Um,
Well, initially, he bought this little trinket as a gift for Nikki, the girl that he wants to ask out.
yeah,
and he is trying to get the courage to like have that talk with her one on
Yes.
one.
And at first he was gonna buy a crystal for her because she had dropped
Sorry to
it down
interrupt.
the.
We actually missed a more important thing, which is even before all this. We start the movie with the cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. So what's his name again? Ian? Or no, Bear. Bear's cat. Bear's
Sandy.
cat. Sandy. Um, pretty much passes away.
Because she got into like medicine from his grandma's house that he inherited.
Yes.
That's but
So
like yeah.
basically, it was like a little an overdose.
Yeah, and he's in his room, like in shock about the death and everything through the process, and without too much spoilers as to the context of it, we get that same parallel at the very end of the movie
Yeah.
where it's someone having to deal with the atrocity that comes after an overdose. So
Yeah.
I did appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, but during those scenes, he gets a call from Nikki, and he was already kind of depressed and like crying and all this. But as soon as he gets the call from Nikki, his demeanor changes.
Yeah.
Well, he's still not wanting to go out because of the cat.
Yeah.
But she has something important that she has to say. And then she brings up the fact that she's leaving in 2 weeks from work.
Yeah.
Which is the
Yeah.
important thing that she had to say, right?
Yeah.
And during this process, though, she drops her necklace crystal down the drain, and that prompts him to go to this place where he finds the One Wish Willow.
Yeah. Yeah. So we get the dynamic of the friends for the first time being in the bar chatting.
Yeah.
They have their whole scene where they go into the bar. It looks like he wants to like talk to her in that bar right there, but he gets interrupted by Ian. And
He gets interrupted a couple of times.
yeah, but even so, like, oh, we missed an entire first scene because it was him in the restaurant in the diner talking to the waitress, trying to practice conveying his feelings to Nikki,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
Ian's
him.
there, and then when
That's
that's like
what I missed.
yeah, that's important. Yeah, so they're in the diner. He's like practicing on the waitress, confessing his love. Ian said that shit is corny as hell. The waitress liked it, and that's where like for spoiler scenes, this is why Ian was being like saying hesitant about like trying to
Go out.
Yeah. I mean, we can get to that little plot twist later on.
yeah
But yeah, he is basically kind of advising him that maybe not the way to go full on love confession.
yeah
And I think I mean we all know someone that's been in that spot where they really like a girl, and instead of trying to like make that build up with them, you just go for the big gesture, the big
and then
confession.
it doesn't
Yeah.
pan out, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time.
yeah
So it's solid.
Sometimes it may work, but
Yeah.
It was solid advice. There was ulterior motive to that, which we'll touch upon
Yeah.
later. But it was solid advice as a friend.
Yes.
You know, don't go all out. Sometimes just try to win someone over with the flirting, the little talk. Like build
Yeah.
up.
and by like the relationship of them, it's they're like really close friends, and by trying to confess something, it's really a scary thing because you don't want to
Yes.
lose them as a
Yes.
friend by confessing your love to them. So like it could change
In these
everything.
first scenes, we do get a good idea of how awkward Bear
Yeah,
is
Bear
as a person. He's obviously not very used to dating and all
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
obviously confessing his feelings for the girl he likes is a little harder.
Probably the first time he's ever gonna actually confess to someone.
Yeah.
That he likes him, right?
So yeah, after the bar scene, Nikki wants to leave, and Bear offers to drive her. We get like this whole scene of him like he's saying like, will he do it? Will he not? Kind of thing.
And then he kind of backs out. She straight up asks him the question, "Do you like me?"
And if not, this is a time to like say no. And it's like, you're my friend, kind of thing.
Yeah, when put in the corner, to be fair, it might be a dumb choice not to go for it at that point and just get rejected. But I get the fear and like the actual feeling that you just have to back out at that point.
Yeah.
And then hating yourself for doing it afterwards.
Yeah.
And
Which prompts
yeah.
him to
Use the One Wish Willow.
instead of give it to her because he was about to. That's why he had called her back, right? Instead of giving it. Oh no, she comes back and is. Didn't you? weren't you supposed to give me something?
No,
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 he
that
took
was
Was that
after.
after?
That was after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After he.
She goes into her house and he
Mm.
decides to make
Little,
might as well fuck it, make a wish. And he's
Yeah.
like, what was the exact?
the exact wish was, I wish Nikki
Would love me
would
more than
anything in the
or
world.
anyone in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and right after, like
Mhm.
she's standing right outside the house, walks up to him, asks if he had something to give her, and then
It's like no, and then she just starts acting weird and weird. And
yeah,
like,
she brings up this whole thing about her father,
Having cancer.
yeah, having cancer, and that she doesn't want to be alone, and
Mhm.
that if he wants to come in, or later on, actually for kind of like
Mhm.
pressures her way into his place.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's like you start seeing the effects of
The
the
wish.
one wish willow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like we get this whole scene, yeah, but, like her in the living room, they start kissing, and then she goes like, "What the fuck?" It's like in the whole
It's
movie
like she snaps out of it
for a second. Yeah.
but it was like it was so quick that it kind of like scares you at the same time,
Yeah.
right?
It scared him, and like she goes into like obsession mode.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the movie. It's her leaning deeper into his obsession
Mhm.
and turning less into Nikki
And more into
Whatever.
and more
something.
into what he wished,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And I mean, we get many movies like that where like you make wishes, whether it be a genie or something, and the wish just does not play out the way you
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
Because of the way you say it too,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I think we can pretty much stop with like the action by action rundown, and we can talk about
Yeah.
certain things in the movie that we liked.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, what would you like?
Maybe.
Maybe
Well, okay, I did like the little workplace bits that we'd get.
a little montage.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys knew, but
Mhm.
if you guys like Wayne's World, the same music store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
So it felt like it was a familiar setting. That's
Mhm.
why.
No, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that whole montage was pretty cool, kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Well, I mean, like I worked retail. I still kind of work retail. I'm loss prevention now, but before that, I was sales floor retail for 7 years.
Mhm.
So I am totally familiar with those relationships that he had
Yeah.
with his coworkers. Same with like the coming and going of coworker. I also know like when you can catch little feelings for one.
Mhm.
So I don't know. A lot of those little things felt relatable to me.
Yeah, I feel that also. I feel like this will be like what's taking over the internet, and like also seriously. The whole restaurant scene was pretty cool. We get like this the first Ian calling him saying that the father was perfectly fine, like he didn't have anything, and and this is also like what pissed me off about his character. Like he did nothing about it. Like he's getting all this information, and he just like even your sister said like he was being selfish
Yeah.
throughout the entire movies, like because he wanted this so badly. Yeah. And then we get like the thing that's been memed all over, like that. No, no, don't do that. We were having such a nice date. After like he mentions like,
Weren't we?
like after he mentions like, is your dad
Mhm.
to actually have cancer? You were in the bathroom during this scene.
What? No, I left. It was it during that scene?
I think
I
you
think
were
it was a
coming.
little after.
No, you definitely were. I remember. I think you were coming in when she was doing that. But like
Was it?
you were away from that restaurant scene.
No, I saw the restaurant because I even saw that scene when we got the call.
Mm. I don't know.
Like I missed the eerie scene that you're talking about, like the one that we showed the makeup. I did miss that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I was
That's
there during
the
the
one you
restaurant
mean.
scene.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But like this was like
Which was a little bit right after this, right? The makeup scene.
yeah. I mean, this goes back to like me saying how she was able to switch off from this creepy obsessed character to like then going back to like being like all sad and like why are you doing this, like stuff like that.
Now, question: if you were in his shoes and you had just made a wish and you got that one girl that got away,
Hmm.
suddenly obsessed over you and all that, and you caught her on that lie, like someone called you and told you, hey, yo, her father wasn't actually sick.
Hmm.
That was just something to get your attention, or I mean, to get your yeah, basically your attention. Right?
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you like do what he couldn't do?
I mean, I feel like I would. at this point. There's there's a
It's
difference between being like in love and actually being obsessed with someone. Like
yeah.
if if someone is doing that just to get your attention, they're like that's a red flag right there. Um,
I feel that's easier said than done though.
I guess.
When you have that girl that like you basically after the fact realize that you were obsessed with, maybe in the moment you didn't. It could be just felt like you were this was the perfect girl for you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those red flags sometimes go out the window. You don't think about it as much.
Yeah. I mean, but like the thing that she was doing also, I feel
Yeah.
like there was
But
there was still
yeah,
crazier. There was still
at
crazier
that
things.
point, it's like a bit toxic, you could say,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. And
Oh no, for sure, I agree with that.
yeah,
I just think
but
that in this point he
I don't,
was
I really don't know what I would do.
yeah.
It's hard to know because, like you said, it's easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
So
And I think as a guy also when you're put in that role of the protector with someone that you care about like that,
Mm-hmm.
then you also don't think about the red flags when
Yeah.
they come up.
yeah, I don't know.
Like she
It's a
needed
hard position to be
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Because like later on there are way more red flags that pop up.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. There are way more red flags that pop up, but I think at this point it just felt to him that she needed him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's how like the whole selfish
Yeah.
thing came in. Like you're ignoring the things of what's going on.
Most of my favorite parts were her scenes like that one, like this one that we mentioned.
No, this was behind the scenes, but like in the
No, but like
in the actual movie.
yeah, in the actual movie where she was in the corner, and that one was creepy, and it was funny because at the same time because you could clearly see the shadow forming and everything, and
Up to like I was looking for something too, and then like one of the girls that was also in the theater like there she is in the. It's like where damn it, where damn it. How do I not see her?
every time she was hiding in a corner,
Mhm.
I saw her every single time.
Mhm.
It was a bit predictable for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I think that was what brought me down
Yeah.
from it. Not only the predictableness of it,
Mhm.
but Bear. I hated that character.
Mhm.
I hated his character, and his friend
Ian.
Ian. I feel like only made it worse.
Yeah.
Made that character
And we know
made Bear
why.
worse.
Yeah, and we know
Right?
why. Um, the other scene that was pretty gross was like when he left, she just stayed in place,
Mm-hmm.
and then she just started peeing on the carpet, and then when he came back, she was all like messed up. So like that was like pretty gross scene. But like that's also like shows like how this is almost like pet like you know
Mm-hmm.
how a pet usually stays in place when
Yes, and like waits for you till you
Mhm.
get home,
Yeah.
and so.
But I like that was a
But
really
that's
bad scene.
because she's not in control of herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is what we start finding out later on. It's just not even her; it's something else, pretty
Yeah,
much.
because I couldn't find a picture, but in the scene where she's sleeping, she, like
She meant
actual Nikki was saying, "Kill me." Um,
she's asleep. Please
yeah,
kill me right now,
yeah.
Well,
right?
even before that scene, the first glimpse I think was I think it came before. It was when he calls the number. Isn't that the first time that he hears actual Nikki? When he calls the help number and like it's like, do you want to talk to Nikki?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's what that was.
Yeah, yeah, that was that.
I thought it was just her crying because he wasn't there.
Oh no, that was
That was her actual
actual Nikki. Yeah, they
soul,
connected
you could say,
connected
or
them through that.
Yeah,
okay.
Which I never understood why he didn't call the number again
yeah.
to try to talk to her, but
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And a little fun fact: the person he was talking to was the director.
Yeah,
yeah, he told me in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a cool thing.
yeah. But just things keep going on, right?
Mhm.
His friends. So what did you dislike about the movie?
What I disliked about the movie, mm, I don't think there's anything I disliked.
Okay.
I-
Except for
Cause like I nitpick the dumbest things and sure like the logic of how curses, powers, all that stuff, or just things that doesn't make sense when it's outside the realm of reality.
Uh-huh.
And what I was telling Eddie is I actually really liked how they
how
explained.
they explained this one.
How they explain how the wish works,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
there's only
okay.
one wish per person.
Because for example, that was my first thing. Like early in the movie, I was like, why doesn't he go buy another one? Like
Uh-huh.
why doesn't he go cancel it out? And then when he finally goes back to the store,
Mhm.
complaining about this, trying to undo it, the
The
he's the guy that works the oh, do you actually want to mention that when he enters the store to try to undo the wish? Because
well,
you immediately
we
laughed at something about that.
Oh yeah, I laugh because the dude's like, "Whoa, man, bringing down the vibe here." um, and
But
then
no,
and
yeah.
then, and then he says, it's like the because where he found the wishes first were not there anymore. It's like I was like, where are the wishes? They were right there. I don't know what you're talking about, man. And it's like, what? I'm just fucking with you. They're right there. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but at that time he explained that he can only undo the wish by dying or by having someone else cancel out his wish with a
Yeah.
wish.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asks the guy in the counter if he can do it for him, and he's like,
Mhm.
"I know, I use my wish." So
Mhm.
he's already establishing that only one
one
wish.
person,
Mhm.
one
Yeah.
wish per
Yeah,
person.
and in school, but he tried to do it again, but like he couldn't break it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but we also get that gruesome scene right before, right, where
Oh well, I guess before we get it, so you're gonna talk about the steering wheel, aren't you?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So before we touch
that,
into
yeah,
that,
I wanted to talk about this scene about the party as well, because
that was crazy too.
yeah,
Is that
also
one of your favorite scenes?
too, yeah, like it was
before you touch into the party, though, I will say that early on, before he even confesses feelings to Nikki, Nikki does bring up the fact that Sarah has a crush on
Him.
Bear, yeah.
yeah,
And he doesn't view her that way or whatever. But throughout the movie and even the party, you see little glimpses that she does have feelings for him.
yeah,
Yeah.
And now you can talk about that.
And
scene.
even him kind of starting
Yeah.
to have feelings for
Yeah.
her.
Before the scene, like he was in a car with Ian saying like, why didn't you invite me to the party? Because it's like, well, you and Nikki are like this and that, so
Y'all are acting crazy.
crazy, yeah,
Plus, he was probably
yeah.
drunk.
But yeah, like um when Nikki was in the bathroom, like getting cleaned up after like the scene I showed you with her being all gross, he says like, I'm going to Ian's for a boys' night, and she's like, what? And she's acting all crazy, and then she
He starts
basically,
getting scared.
yeah, so she basically invites herself, and like we get this whole scene. They're playing the Jenga game
Yeah.
that we played also.
The
yeah.
one we
With the
played.
drinking
Yeah.
rules.
So Bear pulls out a
Drinking water rules.
Yeah, Bear.
Okay, it can be mentioned. We're not
Yeah.
drinking here, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, I
a
know, I
drinking
know.
Jenga I own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with that one.
Bear pulls out a Jenga piece that says "Kiss the person to your left," which was um, Sarah, and then we get like this. We get this cutscene of her with the frowny face like this. It's like, oh my god.
What's gonna happen
Yeah,
right here?
she goes behind her.
I legit thought she was gonna get her head smashed
Yeah,
in.
something like
I
that.
thought
It was. I was so. That was probably one of the more unsettling like scenes for me
Mhm.
because it and maybe it's because they shot a lot of things with all the cuts like that.
Yeah.
And then what was so cool about that scene was that when she was coming from behind, she was blurred out too,
Yeah.
if you could
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but like,
No,
Like
she-
like how the guys are blurred out there in the back.
Mhm.
That's how she was blurred out when she pulled her.
But
yeah.
luckily Sarah was fine. You know, she's pulled the seat back,
Yeah.
took her spot so that she could kiss. I mean, Bear could kiss the person on the left.
Yeah. But like, yeah, after that, like,
Gives her a little peck, all scared.
yeah, and then another moment again was Nikki. She snaps like the
She's-
actual Nikki. She takes control for a little bit again,
And then she gets like a bottle,
Mm-hmm.
breaks it, and just freaking
and I feel like
stabs herself a couple
yeah,
of times.
and I feel like that scene is like whatever entity is controlling her is trying to like hurt her so she can like go back in control.
No, I think those are actually the scenes where Nikki's in control. So every
That's-
time we've had those,
That's what he's
Oh.
saying.
Yeah.
no, but I think Nikki's hurting herself because like at that point, like
Oh,
she
and
said she wanted to die. Like
Okay, so she's trying to kill
yeah,
herself.
I think she's trying to
Yeah.
kill herself in those moments where
Okay.
she gets control.
I get you now. Okay. Yeah, but like that was like another crazy scene.
Because at first it was just panic, and then like later in the movie it starts becoming about hurting herself. So I think she's just trying to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause who knows what's going on in like Nikki, like what she's like been dealing with inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And like I said, I really like Sarah's character.
mhm.
Because before we touch the
Yeah.
bigger scene, I want to touch the earlier scenes we had with Sarah,
Mhm.
where it was like she's trying to get into like a decent college, and she's going through a different
Tattoo
Tattoo artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
College.
but she's going through just a lot of declines from these colleges and stuff.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
she didn't do well in high school, and she was
Yeah.
just like,
But we get like those little moments with Bear in the store too, where they're like vibing and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
actually she's sharing these like personal things with him, and you can tell that they trust each other the same way that he felt him and Nikki vibed in a
Yeah.
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we get to the
that
sandwich.
scene, yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, so nasty.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah,
The
so
cat
throughout-
that died in the beginning.
Which, well, to be fair, like, maybe that's the thing I didn't like in the movie. But like, not that I didn't like it because it was bad. I didn't like it because it bothered me.
And
She
nasty.
kept bringing back the dead cat. Like Nikki would just keep
the
bringing it
altar
back.
she built for the
Yeah.
And then finally, we're like,
Oh.
okay, maybe she got rid of the cat finally. And then we get to that scene in the store.
Oh my
where he's eating
God.
a sandwich,
Mhm.
and we see this little like inside
what is
joke.
it? What does this mean?
The what's the verdict? Cat question mark.
Yeah, because like earlier in the restaurant, there was this whole little like food critic bit
Yeah.
they were doing.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was cute until like Sarah sees the back of the note and it says verdict cat. I did not realize what it meant.
Until
Everyone else in the movie theater was already saying like, "Oh no," and I'm like,
I think
"What's wrong with that?"
Yeah.
and then it shows the piece of meat.
It zooms
right?
into the
And-
sandwich and you can tell
Ugh.
it's the cat that's been served
Yeah.
on the.
It's like,
Which
oh.
I still don't understand why. Like that's the only thing I like.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna have to like do deep dive on the analysis of this movie and see if there's something I'm missing,
Yeah.
symbolism. But yeah, the cat scenes just were not it for me. They were so bad, like
Mhm.
so hard to watch. That's the
Yeah. Yeah, but
Ugh.
like if I ever got served my own pet by anyone, like nah.
yeah.
That's it right there, dude.
Yeah.
That should have been his breaking point. That should have
Yeah.
been when he
Yeah,
like started.
that's like, okay, bro, if you're not
well,
doing something about
well,
this,
that's when he goes back and tells her that he's gonna go alone to the boys' night,
Yeah.
it's
right?
like, hey, serving a cat is not okay. Bro, what you're doing being more. Just saying that's not okay.
But then he folded it because, dude, let's be honest, he was whipped as hell.
Yeah.
Even in
Yeah.
the situation where he might be dating a demon or something, like
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
he was still listening to everything she said.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
so after all of that, Sarah texts him because he wanted to talk to him in the car. We get to that scene, and this is where we also get how Sarah was the better option because she's told him like, you with Nikki, I don't think you should be with her because I feel like she's stringing you on, and you don't have that responsibility as a person. And then now we could mention how, because she told him that her and Ian were hooking up on and
Yeah.
off,
Yes.
and that's why I hated Ian, because now I get why he was being all like,
Yeah, like it was out of self-interest that he was trying to get him not to do something stupid, like confess.
yeah,
Which is still, like you said, good advice.
Just
But-
not the reason why he said it, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, and like he's supposed to be your best friend, like you would
Tell him.
tell
Just
him
tell him.
like this has been going on with me and Nikki.
Yeah, I mean, years ago, I was in in a situation similar to that where I really liked this girl, and you know, it might have been like an exact replica of Nikki and Bear, where like, you know, he just was in love with the idea of this person compared to because he didn't really know Nikki that well, realistically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He just accepted her for what he got from her, and I had a friend that tried playing in that role of the close friend, giving advice that was in my best interest, when in reality he was seeing this girl behind my back.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I get exactly how that feels
Yeah.
and that betrayal,
mm-hmm.
which actually I think he handled those news fairly well.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Really, he really did, because
yeah.
even after that, he confided in the guy, right? So But
And then we also
because I feel though that it was because he knew. Let's be real.
yeah, I mean
He-
on some level you know that stuff, and
Yeah.
you hide that paranoia you have. You
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
yourself that it's all in your head, and that
Yeah.
obviously your
And-
friend would tell you if they were doing that.
But that's where I come in and say it could have all been prevented, right?
You could. It's also.
Or maybe it would have
How so?
taken him more into madness and actually done still doing the wish, right? But I don't know. You could,
I mean, it still could have ended up that way though.
yeah, but I feel like
It just would have shown worse character from Bear, but it's still. I don't think it would have like fully prevented it because he could have instead made a wish that would have just been straight harmful towards the end out of hate,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like something bad was gonna come out of the
Out
wish.
of the wish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like there was gonna be a wish no matter what.
And we could also say Nikki was stringing him on,
Yeah.
kind
Mhm.
of thing. Because even in the car ride, like in the beginning, she was saying like, "You're the only guy I'm able to talk these things with." It's like it's the things like it's the saying of like, I wish I had a boyfriend like you. It's like I'm like me. Wait,
Yeah.
was it?
And in the car scene, she also brings up the fact that she got her final
Mhm.
letter response from the colleges, so it's her last chance to make it into a good
we-
school.
No, no, no.
We
I-
were talking about Nikki.
Oh,
when,
Like I was saying, like in the beginning car ride, where she's saying like, "You're the only person I can talk to these things about how I'm feeling and stuff like
I
that."
feel like they say those exact same things in the Sarah scene though. She actually says those exact same words too, where you're like, he's the only one that like.
No, yeah,
yeah.
and no, you could say both of them said that, but like Sarah was
Actually-
Yeah.
like
like has feelings for him.
yeah.
The other one just wanted to be his friend, but was
Well, she
was-
used the words like a little brother, so there's a different type
Yeah.
of care that there was there.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
but like that was when she was talking to Sarah, but like
Yeah.
yeah,
but she
in
didn't
the-
say it to him.
Yeah, she didn't say it to him.
Oh yeah, no, but she had like
With him, it was more like she was flirty a little, but she never, like she said, you'll never know if I like you or not.
Mm-hmm.
well, she never even said it to him though. It's just like if
Yeah.
I like someone, they never know.
Uh-huh.
That's
That's a leading on thing. It's like, are you saying like, do you want to confess or like?
Uh-huh. That's leading him on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think intentionally, but I see how that leads someone on.
Yeah.
Like I feel at the same time, like if she knew that all those feelings were there,
I mean, she even says like,
Yeah.
if you like me, now's the time to tell me. After like that car ride.
but I think it's because, like I said, it was established that Bear never actually said flirty stuff with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ian asks, like, have you even tried flirting with her?
Yeah.
Have you tried just making, making little jokes and stuff, like insulting? So realistically, you can make the argument that she didn't know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can move on to the scene we were about to talk to though.
Yeah, we're still on the Sarah thing.
Yeah, car scene, they're bonding. The acceptance letter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess the last college letter,
Mm-hmm.
and then she brings up the kiss,
Yeah.
like
It's like-
the one from the Jenga.
Yeah. It's like I was to your left. It's like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, oh damn, she's trying to cash in the kiss. And to be fair, that is the one mistake she made. It was like
Mm-hmm.
trying to actually get involved at the time where he had not broken up with
Yeah.
with Nikki.
Yeah, with Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get like.
We
wanna-
get one of the
I'll tell
most
you, Eddie, I'm not even gonna say
gruesome
it. Ugh.
scenes in the whole movie, right?
That was like the only jump scare. Like I felt like I wouldn't jump to that because like I saw it coming like a second.
Yeah.
She crashed her face into the window, but then a fucking girl screamed like in front of me like the fuck.
And that's what scared you.
That's what scared me, not the.
No,
scene.
I knew that was it. I knew that was the scene where that was gonna happen, and I was like already like putting myself into the edge of the seat. I was rearranging. I just
It's because it was predictable, right?
Yeah.
So
But
so
yeah,
we
but then-
see her
well,
put a
yes and no.
put a block, pretty much a block of cement in
brick.
front of
It's
a brick.
Yeah.
It was a brick in front of the steering wheel and just smashed Sarah's head in.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
1A.
Una.
Oh, dude, and then like,
Pretty much destroying her face.
yeah. This is all your, and then like she goes to him like, this is all your fault, Bear. I love you, and then now they're hiding the body, so like that. And then we mentioned again how he went back to the store trying to get the wish again.
And this is the reason why he went back.
Oh, also the most the depressing thing, he opened the letter and she got accepted, which was so
Yes,
fucked.
she had
That was
gotten
more the so
accepted.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
and to be fair, I think that's the only time I truly felt bad for Bear is when he reads the letter and
Yeah.
he just freaks out in the
He just
car.
he
Yeah.
just yeah he just screamed in the car like fine he breaks.
And that's when, and also
Like it's not just his own pain, it's someone else that he cared about
Mhm.
dragged into his mess because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so once he gets to One Wish Willow, he goes back to Ian to explain what's going on and stuff like that.
obviously, and Ian doesn't believe him, right?
It's like if you make this wish where I didn't get my first wish, everything will go back to normal. And then Ian's like, I wish
wish
for
for
$1
a
billion.
billion.
It's like no. And then
I think where Bear messed up in that scene was the fact that he brought up the you can be with Nikki again. So it did
oh
make it
yeah, that's
seem
yeah.
Yes.
It's like
it made it seem like this was some petty action that was coming out of
yeah,
it, for like with intention to like mess with them.
yeah. But yeah, I had it was a little chuckle moment for me, but like Bear's face when the $1 billion are coming down is like basically like
I'm
Well,
fucked.
fuck.
And he really thought that
Mhm.
he could get Nikki to make the wish.
Yeah. So we have to be wrapping it up here, but like final scene, he goes back to the house. Nikki's like Sarah's body is in the corner,
No,
and,
that was.
and then
Bro, what's
Ian-
with her and bringing back the bodies again? Like,
Ian comes in and pretty much,
even, no, before that even,
but the-
but like
we're gonna focus on Bear. Bear
yeah,
enters
Bear,
and sees all this.
yeah, sees all this. Nikki's all dressed in Sarah's clothing, being Sarah.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out how to pitch the whole make this wish for me.
Yeah. And then Ian finally comes in. She has a gun and shoots Ian. And
Yeah, she's like threatening to like kill herself in front of Bear when Ian walks in, and like he immediately gets shot.
yeah.
and then Bear goes to the restroom and he's
Yeah.
like, I just need to clean up. Has the gun.
He's like contemplating.
Well, he ends the wish if he kills himself, so he's
Yeah.
contemplating that.
Instead of using the gun, we go back to a foreshadowing of the cat. He gets the pills that the cat
Yeah.
and he
And he
Mm.
pretty much takes them.
Then
And
we hear the sound of the
Of
the
the-
Make a Wish.
the crack.
he was trying to get himself to throw up all the pills.
Well,
but
you hear the noise before the throw up, so
no, but
No,
he
you
was
know it's
trying
after.
to get.
no, because
No,
he had fingers in his mouth when the wish went through.
I'm not saying he
Oh.
threw up. I'm saying he was trying to get himself to throw up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you hear the branch
Mhm.
break, and he was not able to throw up. So
Like you.
Oh, I know,
You
that-
cut up on the wish right away.
No,
I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah. So like you're right on that. I just meant that the song played before he had his fingers in his mouth, and then when he has it, you hear
Oh.
the snap.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I meant. So like I already knew what was about to happen the moment I heard that sound. I just thought that at that point he was trying to make himself puke because he was already in the wish.
Yeah.
But when the wish went off, he forgot about the pills and went straight
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah. So you cut on like I said, the wish. And so she wished that he would be in love with her, so like they could be all happy together. But ultimately, he still had the pills, so he dies.
he overdoses and
And then Nikki's character snaps out of it because he died, and she basically is traumatized forever.
Well, I mean, she
And,
killed her lover, her friend, and
her friend.
her friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, the ending, I did not like.
Oh, I love that.
No, like I said, perfect parallel to the beginning of the movie with Bear on the bed, crying over the cat. She's crying over the bloody mess of the three dead bodies there.
I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't feeling it when I watched it. So I'll try and give it another watch just to, cause you know how sometimes you're not feeling a movie and then the
Yes.
second watch you're like, oh damn, what the hell? That was actually a good movie, right? It's happened to me a couple of times. So So I don't know. As of right now, I dislike this movie. I don't know what it was. It just didn't. I didn't vibe with it. But maybe.
No.
I honestly love it. I might rewatch it, and it might actually I might rank it above Project Hail Mary if I keep on loving it on rewatches. Right now, Project Hail Mary still ranks above,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely see the possibility that could change with time.
Yep. All right.
All right. With that being said, I think we could end the video there. Right?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna end it already.
Lick it up.
Comment, share.
Subscribe and follow us on our socials.
See you on the next one.
Peace.